you're welcome to the scene. Check it loud and clear. Turbo Teddy Racing League. Feel the vibe right here. Down by the shore, where the cool tide flows, Turbo Turtle Zoom, everybody knows. Gavinbass1, live commentary that's smooth. Every race I thrill feels like we're on the groove. You hear me? Feel the energy, feel the rush, don't you wait. This is the place where the fun can't be late. Turbo Turtle Racing League, come ride with the team. Feel the adrenaline, living life in a dream. Turbo to the Racing League, get on with the thrill. Racing through the turns, we're gonna keep it real. GT3 hypercars, it's a wild rush. Zooming with the turtles, oh, we're never in a hush. The starting lines ablaze, hear the engines roar. Come join in the fun, let's race some more. Feel the good vibes, feel the love around. Racing on the waves where happiness is found. No time for worries when the turtles take flight. Turbo Turtle Racing League, we're shining so bright. Turbo Turtle Racing League, come ride with the team. Feel the adrenaline, living life in a dream. Turbo to the Racing League, get on with the thrill. Racing through the turns, we're gonna keep it real. So sign up, don't wait, bring your friends along. Action from start to finish, feel the vibe so strong. On this turbo track, we united and free. Turbo Turtle Racing League, where we're meant to be. Turbo Turtle Racing League, get a call in the air. You know you want it, come join us if you're there. Turbo to the Racing League, it's where the fun is right. Live commentary, Gavinbass, let's race tonight.
Turbo Turtle, racing live. Gear up now, let's dive. Lights flash, engines roar. Gavinbass guides us hardcore. From the shell to the track, we're spitting sparks. Feel that heart attack. GT3s and hypercars, adrenaline fuel, we're rising stars. Watch them drip and slide, witness the rush, catch that ride. Hit that turbo, feel a surge, in the zone, let the race emerge. Every turn and every clash, we're in this league, let's make a splash. Turbo Turtle Racing League, join us now and feel the speed. Turbo Turtle Racing League, on this track we plant the seed. You hear me?
You know you want to.
Turbo Turtle Racing fire, our anthem lights the night anew. Schedule marked, it's game day. Grab your crew, let's race away. With every lap we rise and shine. Turtles and turbo, it's our time. From the start we're in a race, determination in every trace. Competitive cheers and laughter rings. This league's about the joy it brings. Hit that turbo, feel a surge, in the zone, let the race emerge. Every turn and every clash, we're in this league, let's make a splash.
racing fast, ain't no time, the league awaits. Feel the prime. Under the neon lights, the shells are gleaming bright. Turbo turtles on the track, they'll take flight. Adrenaline high, feel the surge in your veins. Gavinbass1 calling all the races, it'll drive you insane. Yeah, get involved, don't wait for the call. Roaring engines, come and join us all. Turbo Turtle Racing League, racing legends that you never believe. Turbo Turtle Racing League, against the odds, yeah, we'll never leave. GT3 hopper cars, action so insane. Turtles going hard, it's a total hurricane. Each turn a battle, watch them slide and grip. Speeding past the danger, let the ego rip. Live commentary, you shouldn't miss a beat. Gavinbass1 bringing heat, feel the seat. Sign up, lace your turtle shoes tight, it's your moment now. Join the speed, feel the pulse of the crowd. Turbo Turtle Racing League, burning rubber with the vengeance you'll see. Turbo Turtle Racing League, in the fast lane we ride wild and free. You know you want to get involved, sign up now. Feel the thrill of the speed and the crowd. Turbo Turtle Racing League, where the fastest rise. Turbo Turtles on the road, hear our battle cries. Turbo Turtle Racing League, forever in the game. We'll roar through the night, forever we'll reign.
We're here to bring you back, no doubt. Late nights, you were the life of the party, leading the charge with that heart so hearty. But then the world turned sideways, knocked you down. It couldn't stop your sound. Friends gathered round with a message so clear. Listen up, Venus, we're all right here. You listen up, you're here. You're the fire, you're our cheer. Let's get you up, let's get you strong. Get back on track where you belong. So get well soon. Beanish, the boss man. We're revving up the engines. Hear the turbo turtle band. Rocking back to you. Louder than before. With friends beside you. You're ready to roar. Remember all those wild nights out, screaming lyrics, no doubt. We'll light that fire, we'll make it burn. The wheels in motion, it's your turn. When the going gets tough, you're tougher still. We're here to make sure you feel the thrill. You listen up, you're here. The laughter's what you need right here. Let's shout it out, let's bring the sound. Rocking with your crew, we won't be down. So get well soon. Beanish, the boss man. We're revving up the engines. Hear the turbo turtle band. Rocking back to you. Louder than before. With friends beside you. You're ready to roar. Through every bump, through every bruise, it's time to rise, it's time to choose. The road to recovery ain't so long. With all your fans, you'll be rocking strong. So get well soon. Beanish, the boss man. We're revving up the engines. Hear the turbo turtle band. Rocking back to you. Louder than before. With friends beside you. You're ready to roar. So listen up, you're here. We're your crew. Forever near. Far near. From all of us to you. We'll keep this rock alive. So get well soon. Beanish. Time to thrive.
Well, hello, a good evening, and welcome. I just really hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Let's just see. Yes, everything's coming through nice and clear. It's Gavinbass1 live with you with Turbo Turtle Racing tonight. They're just finishing off about 2 minutes of quali, and there are 2 minutes of practice, and then they'll be going into the quali. But I'll be covering it in about 5 minutes' time whenever they get all the drivers in and ready to go. So yeah, it says it all on the screen there tonight. Is get well soon, Benish, and that was a little tribute song to him in hospital at the moment, fighting hard to get back to his old self, suffering a pretty nasty illness. So Benish, we all at Turbo Turtle and all the viewers of Gavin Bass One, and I'm sure all the league owners wish you a full recovery, and I can't wait to do some coverage of you sticking your nose up a lot of the asses of these cars. So get well soon, buddy, and get back ASAP. So that's from us all at Turbo Turtle. We're in the final round of their very first season as a brand new league. And, they're attracting quite good numbers now. They're maybe 16, 18, 20 on the grid at times, and it makes for some really good racing. Now, the commentator's not really that good because he really doesn't have much of a clue what's going on. The game, the whole thing's a bit glitchy at times, and Porsches arrive whenever BMWs would be there. But sometimes if I just stop the game and then reload in before it all starts again, we seem to get it a bit more right that way. So everybody is most welcome tonight, and welcome to Turbo Turtle, their very last race of season 1. GT3, and I think there may be a few hypers out tonight, not sure, but here we go.
Rev it up, let it go. Welcome to the show. Racing hearts, burning dreams. It's a wild rodeo. Cruising down the asphalt, GT3's in line. Hypercar screaming like a shot of dynamite. Welcome to the Turbo Turtle League. Feel the heat rise. This is where you fly. This is how we ride. Oh, feel the roar. Engines dominate the floor. Oh, trust the thrill. Racing beats like a drill. Gavinbass1 on the mic, calling every turn. This is the fever pitch where the rubber meets the burn. Welcome to Turbo Turtle, racing like never before. This is back in madness, can't take it anymore. Speed demons on the asphalt, chaos on the track. Buckle up, hold tight, ain't no turning back. Watch the rivals clash, fierce as fire and ice. Hypercars flashing by, living on the edge of life. Ignition set to overdrive in the heat of the night. Turbo Turtle racing, man, it's out of sight. Oh, feel the roar, engines dominate the floor. Oh, trust the thrill, racing beats like a drill. Gavinbass1 on the mic with that passionate twist. In the Turbo Turtle League, you don't wanna miss. Welcome to
Well, here we go. And it looks like my microphones and everything seem to be working quite well. Hopefully, it's all coming through loud and clear. We'll go straight down to the game and see what's going on screen there. And I just done a quick refresh there of things. So you will see there we have, I'm just using these controls at the minute till we get all set up. There's 17 minutes left of quali, and I'll get you as much information I can up in 1 wee second here as I just fiddle about with a few of the bits and pieces. I'll be with you just in 1 wee sec, and as I get everything sorted out. So I think that's about all I can set up at the moment, and if anybody has tuned in, would you just let me know that the graphics and everything are looking fine. Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. It's Gavinbass1, and just going to fix a couple of little things that need fixing. Yeah, that's good. That all looks pretty cool to me. 16 drivers I think are out now, and I can now go to my little control panel and start to work out what's going on. Looks like Luke Rashinsky is leading the way at the minute, and he's driving this beautiful hypercar, as you would know, and an absolute beauty it is. The sparks flying clean out of the back of her. So he's in position 1 at the moment, and then you've got Augusto Atterbury. I'm just going to call him Augusto. He's in P2 at the moment for the hypers. And then guess who it is? It's Giuseppe Maggio. He is in the first position at the moment for the GT3, and wow, that's he's going to be the winner of the championship, or has already won it. I think the whole race tonight is between P1 or P2 and P3. Jack Trickett's out tonight. Oh, Ian Paskin's out tonight in the little McLaren. Love this guy. He's been in many a battle, and he'll be right in it tonight again. Looking forward to the battle between himself and Maggio, and who else will be in there tonight? The likes of Smeeks and Robert Rockford. They're all out there tonight as well. So the fastest car on the track at the moment is this car, who's in the pits, and it's the one of Lucas Rashinsky, and he set a best time of 2 minutes and 2:6:31 with the other hyper car just a second and a half behind him. Or sorry, yeah, that is 2 to 3. Oh no, he's only 4/10 behind. So those two guys are going to have fun. Don't know how many. There might be some other join before the race starts again. But a 2:19.104 is Giuseppe Maggio, and he set the standards for the GT3s tonight. Jack Trickett, he put in a lovely 1:19.517, and Stephen Trickett, I wonder, are they brothers actually? It'd be lovely if they were. He's driving the Ford Mustang tonight. He's already set at 219.517. So you never know. He just might try to smash that up tonight. Ian Paskin we talked about. Then you've got Richard Venema out tonight, still in the pits, and Per Tuffessen. So Per Tuffessen is new to the league as far as I can remember. Anthony Smeeks is with us tonight. He's a every week driver. Good to see Anthony along. And Glavani Paleologo, he is out with us tonight, and he's driving this phenomenal looking, I think it's a Ferrari he's in tonight, isn't it? Paleologo. I think so. I'll soon get to grips with all of these cars. There's the Mercedes AMG. You'll not recognise that one, and that's that's the driver there, Tim Scapp, on board that one tonight. Then you've got Tracy Baskin, newcomer tonight, driving the BM by the looks of it. Again, I'll just need to check some of those things. Yeah, he is driving the BMW. Then, of course, you've got Craig Foreman. You'll not recognise him tonight in that bright orange AMG Mercedes. Really, really fast on the straights, these boyos, but the likes of the little McLarens sometimes have an edge round the corners, and Spa is definitely one of those tracks that you need to watch out for. But driving a lovely orange 911 tonight, you've got Robert Rockford. Yeah, he shows the number 777. Good friend of mine, Robert, and wish him the very best of luck tonight. He's set at 123.540, so not too far behind. Oh, it's not a lovely tribute there to see the leukemia support logo there. That's just all for Beanish. The guys have put some special liveries out there, obviously, for you tonight. I wasn't absolutely sure about what was going on, but you can see yourself there. You've got a lot of support and a lot of guys asking about you. So just get well soon and enjoy the watch back. I believe you might not just be too terribly well today, so maybe tomorrow it might cheer your day up a little. But that Giuseppe Maggio, he's hard to stop in this beautiful coloured BMW. Absolutely fabulous. Sitting there just putting the laps in as he does, and he's going to be the one to watch tonight. Jack Trickett, he's obviously not too far behind at all, so he's going to be in the ballpark. Stephen Trickett still out there trying to better that 219. He's up in sector 1. So let's just keep a wee eye on Stephen Trickett, see how he gets on. The roar of the Mustang, they say. Well, there's nothing more true than that. This car absolutely rips it. Good evening, Kingy. Impossible to do quali with GT3 traffic, I suppose so. Well, there's only 2 hypercars out at the moment that I can see. Is there going to be any more? I wonder just actually how many drivers we have in now altogether. Let's have a wee look there. 14 on the grid so far, and that's in quali. So, yeah, it is what it is. That's Vanema just coming into the pits there. And then we're on board Ranjiv Kelsey. He's another one to watch, so you can just watch his quali lap there in that Lexus, see if he can better that 2:26.91. So not long to go now, and Lucas Ryshinsky and Augusto are both going to be having a good old neck-to-neck race in those two hypercars. They're going to then have to fight through the traffic that will be led by the way at the moment. Certainly, provisional grid is looking like Giuseppe Maggio. Jack Trickett they're all in the pits, and as I say, there's only 57 seconds left to go. See if anybody is out at the moment. We'll go on with Raljav and see if he can better that. In fact, we'll go on with her Tough Essen. I'm just going to take a very short break here, guys, and I'll be back with you very, very shortly to cover this race. So I'm right back with you. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Let me just check. So I'm right back with you. That's my wee test done. So we're through, and it looks like the quali has finished more or less. So you can see there's now 3 supercar or hypercars, and there's Kieran Schofield has come in. He's on trackside at the moment. And of course, then you've got Luke leading that way. There's going to be a great battle there between these 3 guys, I'm sure. They had a great race the last time. It was nose to tail. Then, of course, you've Giuseppe Maggio in P1, and also the season's winner, But there's a big battle going on for that P2 position, and I'm nearly sure maybe if Rock Robs is listening, somebody from the league could just tell me who the battle for P2 is, because my eyesight is so bad at the moment I can't even read my phone. But Jack Trickett there done a great job as well in the GT3s. So we're just going to wait now, and again, just reminds us all what tonight's race is all about. It's all about the get well soon for the owner or part owner or whatever he does with the league. I believe he owns the league, or certainly very well involved in it, and that's Beanish. And all just to wish him the very best. This is the final season, the final race of the season for his all new league that he formed together with Rock Robs, and I'm delighted to be a part of the league, and I'll be watching every move just to make sure Beanish is on his way back. I have a great race, lad, says John DT. He always tunes in and says hello. Great lad, and he is the owner of a great F1 racing league. If anybody wants a shout out there, they have a great night on a Thursday night.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
So that's the Misfits Racing League. I hope I've got my night right there, John. It's Thursday nights, isn't it? I get a wee bit confused at times, but let's get down to the game. And let's get right into the thick of things here now. And I can hopefully get rid of quite a few of the clutter on my screen, which is good. I can get rid of that. And I can get rid of that, and I believe we have got a grid. Oh my gracious, isn't that great? All seems to be working perfectly fine at the moment. Have a great WRC Division Season 1 starting over Friday to Monday this week, and yeah, Thursday night for F1. I believe you have a decent commentator for that as well, some big fella from Northern Ireland. Tell you what, this is a completely different ball game, John. I'm on PC now, and using all of these different overlays to mark the game and make sure that it's all coming through nicely. So when you get it right, it's a good job, I must say. And hopefully we're going to have...
Formation lap has started.
So they're on the formation lap now, and let's see if I can get some bits and pieces up. The hypercars are obviously going to be going first. So we'll see them off, and then we'll catch up and see exactly what the lads are doing behind.
Green flag, green flag.
And there you go. There's the start of the hypercar race, and it looks like oh, let's say it looks like Lucas has definitely got the good launch there from Augusto. Augusto's in P2, but look right behind him. He's got Kieran Schofield having a go at him already. So that's your hypercars then track. We go on to Giuseppe Maggio. He's holding off Jack Trickett at the moment. Good little battle going on here for P1. Second passing P7 in the McLaren, trying to make some inroads to the back of Stephen Trickett. Great little battle going on here for P1 of the hypercars. And it looks like Augusto's just trying his very, very best to make a move here. Riding on board with Augusto at the moment. Driving the Peugeot, or Peugeot, whatever way you want to describe it, but he's trying to chase down that Aston Martin of Lucas Rzyński. So a brilliant battle going on there for P1, and that's going to continue a while, I'm sure. In the GT3s then you've got Giuseppe Maggio leading the way in that beautiful yellow and multicoloured BMW, followed closely then by Jack Trickett. Trickett's driving the Mustang, of course, doing a good old job trying to chase Maggio down. In fact, we'll just go on board, see if he can make a move here. Can he get any sort of slipstream here? Trying so hard for that P1 position. It's Maggio and Trickett bouncing it out against each other. Pretty close battle going down here with Per Toffessen. He's right behind Palalogo. So Palalogo is driving the Ferrari, of course, and he's now being chased down by the Lexus of Per Toffessen. Oh, he just gets a little bit squirrely there, and he allows Tracy Baskin just to have a little look at the back end there. Now, is Tracy going to make the best of it? Let's see. Oh, he's right where he needs to be to make the overtake. Can he get the extra power down? He got really good speed out of that corner, and this could be an absolute belter of a race up into this right-hander. It's going to be a battle of the brakes here. Nice stuff indeed. Absolutely beautiful. Don't know what's happened to Anthony Smicks, but it looks like Smicks is out of the race. Kieran Schofield is in the pits, so those two look like they haven't made it round the first sort of 5 minutes of racing or 6 minutes of racing. So they're out of the race, and that means we've only got 2 hypercars left. Now the gap between those two at the moment is quite a lot. So I have a feeling that maybe Lucas Ryczynski and the lad that's now out, Kieran Schofield, I wonder did they have a wee bit of a clash together, and has that impaired the driver of Lucas Ryczynski? I'm just not too sure. Maggio and Trickett still fighting it out between the BMW and of course that beautiful Ford Mustang. And Trickett's not letting them away here. That's Jack Trickett now. Remember that, there's 2 Tricketts in here. Trying to trick Gavinbass1, these tricky boys. Oh, what a oh my goodness gracious, kept on. Oh, what a catch, what a problem. And that was all caught live on TV along with that. Oh my gosh, Jack Trickett. Oh, that just might be clipped for you. Hard luck, buddy. I just saw the car losing, and now you're completely rattled. And you know what? Is your car carrying so much damage now, or what? You're probably finding it very hard to get off the grass without spinning the wheels. So you're losing lots and lots of positions there. And Jack Trickett down to P12. Good little battle going on here between Schofield and Baskin. That's a battle of the BMs, or no, it's a Lexus and a BMW there. I would put Crofty to shame. Oh, here, that Crofty had shit himself. Have you seen that one, John TT? He definitely would. These 2 lads are racing it pretty close here. Let's go back up to these hypercars and let's give them a wee bit of love, even though they're all out on their own. They're not getting the race. Come on, hypercar drivers, give the league a wee bit of support. Get the numbers up here and give guys like this a bit of a race. There's nothing much fun in driving around. I'm sure they're enjoying themselves okay, but there's not much fun if there's not getting any racing out of it. So yeah, it'd be great. Any hypercars drivers tuning in, please jump in there. But look who's out front by 3.9 seconds, the league winner for season 1, and that is Giuseppe Maggio. Ian Paskin is now in P2, and I know Paskin's got to be one of the guys chasing that 2nd and 3rd place. I really love to know who that is. I know Paskin's got to be one of them, but the league will announce it all at the end. I'll only get myself all confused. Richard Venema in the BMW there, and you can see the lovely logo on the front of that as well. He's sitting in a nice comfortable P5, but big intervals in this race from Ranjiv Halsey in the Lexus there. He's sitting down in P6 at the moment, but you know, all out in their own battles. But the only person having the battle right now is this guy, and that's Stephen Trickett. And Stephen's in P9, and he's now trying to chase down Glavani Paleologo in Ferrari, of course. So a splendid little battle going on here. Let's run on board with Stephen, see what he can do from the view of his cockpit. Oh, he's trying to steal the corner. That's good driving. And he just does a lovely squeeze move there. Really nice overtake by Trickett there. That's Stephen Trickett. Well caught on camera too, it was. Tracy Baskin is trying to make a wee bit of an improvement on Paleologo here, but I've watched Paleologo drive before, and he's going to be a very difficult guy to chase down. But right now he's only like a 900 or 9/10 off, and he's starting to get onto the slipstream of that Ferrari. So that could be an interesting one, and one to watch just right now. Absolutely pushing the limits there up on Rouge. Onto that old famous straight we all know the name of. And then into this absolutely belter of a right-hander into the left chicane here sort of thing. And down the right for brilliant. Absolutely love this track, and it's so suited to this style of racing. Baskin's still on board, and he's still trying to make a move here. So that black BMW is in P10 at the moment, and he's trying to do a bit of damage there and try and get into the race. These poor lads, I just keep on jumping on with them but there's a lot of separation. There's no racing. Look, this is what it looks like inside Augusto's car. He's now trying to negotiate and get past a few of the GT3 drivers. So just watch how it's done here and how quick these cars are. Isn't that nice? Into the right-hander. See him just catching the other GT very fast as well, and we're going to have another overtake very, very shortly by this hypercar. Here we go. That looks like the 911 of Rock Robs there. Let's see where Rock Robs is actually. He's sitting down there in P12 at the moment, quiet as a mouse, just posting lap after lap after lap. And 45 minutes still to go of this race, and wow, it's very, very separated. Let's see if there's any battles going on here at all. Solid as a rock, as always, is Giuseppe Maggio. Absolutely class driver. He never makes many mistakes and just smooths out every corner, and owns the season 1 crown for sure. And just great skillful driver. He's the one to everyone will be trying to beat next year in the new season that starts, I think, on the 26th of May. They're taking a couple of weeks break, and they're coming back. So anybody who has a real interest or who would like to drive, this is the Turbo Turtle Racing League on a Monday night, or a Tuesday night, sorry, with Gavinbass1 on the comms. This is the final round of season 1, and we are live here in Belgium in Spa. But Giuseppe Maggio leading this race by 5.2 seconds over Paskin. He's in the McLaren. Then you go on to Richard Venema. He's in there in P3 in the BMW. He's being very, very closely chased now by Ranjiv Kalsi. Now Kalsi's driving the Lexus, so this is quite a little match-up for the BMW. Let's just go on with Kalsi, see if we can see any action from the cockpit, especially up the hill. That's the fastest and the best bit for action. Round the nice little chicane he goes. He wants to try and get as close to the bumper of that BMW as he can as he's going up that hill to try and get the slipstream just as they approach the flat. If he doesn't do it like that, he might get outsmarted So he might get a nice tow with that hypercar, but he's dropped quite a wee bit behind Venema now to make that move work. So he's going to have to just concentrate and try and build back up again. He was probably slightly distracted from that hypercar coming up in behind. Look at Tracy Baskin. He's given Paleologo an absolute blast here in the black and purple coloured BMW. Let's stay on with this one, see if this turns out into any. Angry Spaz, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. John says, puts Crofty to shame when our Sky replacing Crofty with Gavinbass1. Imagine me doing that. Oh, dear, dear, dear. There's some complaints, I can tell you. But look at this hypercar coming up behind now. He's got a job to do, and let's go on board with him. Here he goes. Is it him? No, it's this one. Let's go on with Luke Ryshinsky. Quite the car, isn't it? Really, we must get more drivers into this hypercar racing and give these lads a reason to come back every Thursday or every Tuesday night. Honestly, if I had my wheel here and I could split myself in two, I'd be in one of these hypercars for a night for sure. Looks like fun. Miguel is now being tracked down by the second hypercar, or the first one, that's Augusto, and he's making the pass on the first positions of the GT3s, who was this guy, and that's Giuseppe Miguel. He's nearly 6 seconds ahead of Paskin now in the McLaren. Venema and Calci look like they're having a wee blast together. So again, we'll have a wee check on this one. Venema is wearing the leukemia logo as well. And that's a really nice touch, I must say. Thanks for all of the drivers who added these little touches to their cars. It means a lot, I'm sure, to Benish, and I'm sure he's enjoying watching this race tonight. Tracy Baskin is trying very hard again and has made a move over Giovanni Paleologo. Now, whether he can make it stick, this Ferrari looks as if it has a fair wee bit of pace going into the right-hander. He's certainly outbraked them, but it looks like it's going to stick, and he makes it work in that black BMW. And Tracy Baskin just gets himself up at the P9. Richard Venema is starting to make moves now on Ian Paskin. No, he's not. I was looking at the wrong numbers. It's actually Calci is having a good look at Richard Venema again. Me bad. But a nice little drag race going down here. This is going to be a good one. Is somebody going to try outbrake somebody? Are they going to go side to side round the chicane? What do they do? Who's going to back off? Who's not going to give in? It's one of those ones, and it looks like Calci is right up for it, and it looks like Venema is right up for it, and yeah, Venema makes it stick in that BM, and yeah, Calci just follows on suit, and he'll have another go. So I'm going to just stay on board with him, and let's see what he can do up the hill. I love this charge up the hill. So we're on board with Calci now. He's sitting in P4 in the GT3 race, so he's having a great race. Now, can he get this move made? Because he needs to be right on the pipe of this boy. Oh, it looks tough there just to get the car round that particular track without going over limits. So That was quite nice, but he doesn't have the top end speed to catch Venema right now. The hypercars still cutting away and doing what they're enjoying most, and that's driving one of these animals. Doing a damn good job, I must say, is Lucas Roshinsky. We're on board with Lucas. This is Lucas Roshinsky now. Yeah, 23 seconds behind. I'm absolutely certain he must have get caught up with a bit of a nasty there. John DT, I agree with you. I mix them up plenty, believe me. I really do. I really get them terribly wrong sometimes, and you just have to move on. Oh, let's see if there's any intervals going on here. There's nothing really tasty going on at the moment, apart from Ranjav is trying to make moves now on Richard Venema. So we'll stay on board with this for a wee minute, and we'll try and enjoy some different views of this good scrap between the Lexus and the BMW of Venema. Venema carrying a right wee bit of, sorry, I don't think it's Venema actually, I think it's Kelsey. Carrying a right bit of right wing damage there on the car. Venema is just holding him off nicely at the moment. But yeah, there's a nice battle going on here. It's picking up quite nicely. And Kelsey in the Lexus is really causing a lot of trouble now for Venema. Oh, he's going to try and own this left-hander, but he needs to get good pace into it. Don't think he's going to get it, is he? Oh, they just give each other a little knock there, and it looks like Kelsey has maybe gone off. Yeah, he went off onto the grass, and he's lost quite a bit of time here. And look who's coming, it's Craig Foreman. Craig Foreman's going to get an easy overtake, because I'll tell you why. Kelsey's going to be very, very agitated after that. And Foreman just needs to get in behind that and should be able to make the pass. So that's really unfortunate for Kelsey. He was going really, really well there. But he's got himself a new battle, and that's in the name of Craig Foreman in the AMG Mercedes. Well livered out and displaying that beautiful Leukemia logo for our friend Beamish. Let's give you a lap on board with Lucas Ryszyński. Oh, what a lovely bit of driving. Absolutely fabulous stuff from that fabulous on-shot with Lucas Ryszyński there. No real battles on the rest of the guys at all. So let's see who's doing what. So that's your P1 hypercar, of course, of Augusto. Then your P2, you have Lewis Ryszyński, and yeah, he's 25 seconds behind the leader in that group at the moment. Just three of them went out, one retired, and I think there was maybe a little ding-dong somewhere along the lines that's caused that 20-second gap. Giuseppe Maggio out there, as always, dominating the way, 9.2 seconds ahead of Ian Paskin in the McLaren. Then in third place in the GT3s, you've got Richard Venema in the BMW. Fourth at the moment is Ranjev Kalsi, and these guys are starting to get closer and closer, maybe to get into a little battle with Craig Foreman coming up there in the Mercedes in P7. Stephen Tickett is in P8, and he's doing really, really tidily there. Sorry, that's actually P6, believe it or not, in this race. It's P6 for Stephen Tickett, and Tracy Baskin is in P7 in the black and red BMW. Glavani Paleologo P8 at the moment, and then you've got Tim Schaap in the Mercedes. He's just about to be attacked from behind with a hypercar, and bang goes through that Peugeot. So Tim Schaap 11th, then you've Robert Rockford in the Porsche 911, again in those liveries. Nice to see it. And then you've Per Toffessen. He's in the Lexus in P13 at the moment. Jack Trickett still battling along there, P14. And P15 was Kella Baskin, and also Kieran Schofield and Anthony Smeeks, all out of the race this evening. On with that race leader again, nearly by over 10 seconds now, and 28 laps to go. Let me see if I can get something that's turning into a battle, and that'll give me a natural little break to go and get myself a cup of coffee and something to waken me up a wee bit. Oh. Yeah, there's absolutely zero battles going on there. There's maybe one coming up here, but it's... let's go on with Ranjev. He's got Craig Foreman coming up behind him, and Stephen Trickett coming. So we'll stay on board just for this one while I have a short break, and just enjoy the viewing for 5 or 6 seconds, or 2 or 3 minutes at least, without my groaning Northern Ireland accent all over the show. Just enjoy the graphics and the the whole ambience of the most beautiful drive by Craig Foreman here in P5 on the GT3 race. I'll be back very shortly. Okay, I'm back with you loud and clear. A few wee messages coming in. This game is broken. That's from King Kyle. Kicked me out of the session. Sorry to hear that, King Kyle. Is that you, Kieran Schofield, is it? I noticed that. I don't know what happened to you. Really, really unfortunate. It looks like there's a wee bit of change in the hypercar stance too. Let's just have a look trackside here. And yeah, Lucas Roshinsky is in P1 in the hypercar. Giuseppe Maggio still in P1 in that BMW in the GT3 class. And Ian Paskin 11.5 seconds behind him in the McLaren. So I'm just going to have a wee quick look on my phone to see what the two people that are actually waiting on this. Be with him 1 wee second. Yeah, I might be getting some information up here now. Yeah, Giuseppe Maggio is leading a championship with 160 points from Ian Paskin in number 2 position with 104 and Craig Foreman with 100. So Craig Foreman and Ian Paskin are fighting it out. Now let's see where they are in this race. Craig Foreman is currently sitting in 10th position in the AMG Merc, and Paskin is sitting right up there in P2. So Paskin looks like he just might be able to get this second spot on the winner's podium of the season. Ranjav Kalsi is not too far away either from the back of Vinema. so much separation, honestly, it really is. But Lucas Roshinski still out there. 22 minutes of laps still to go from this supercar, hypercar, whatever you want to call it. And I believe it's a Peugeot, actually. No, it's not, actually. That's the Aston Martin he's driving tonight. It's the other lad that's driving the Peugeot. Oh, looks like only one supercar left in the race, and that's Lucas. That AMG Mercedes getting a nice little tow behind him. But here comes Kelsey. He's trying to make a move now on Richard Venema, heading up towards the hill. We'll go on board again with him. Oh, he's gaining a nice bit of time on Venema at the moment. Kelsey looking to have a little bit of pace here, that's for sure. So the Lexus is giving Venema quite a hard time now, right on the back of him. Oh, great battle here with the Lexus. Can the Lexus get close enough in the slipstream? He's certainly trying, absolutely he can. Look at this. On board with Kelsey now. Just trying to squeeze absolutely every bit of momentum out of the car that he can. Is he going to do a late breaker? Oh, this could be a tight one, but a beautiful one it is. The 47 car of Kelsey. That's Ranjiv Kelsey up into P3. Nice move, but he's not going to be led away with. I tell you what, Venema has now got a revenge overtake on his hands. Let's see what Venema can do. He's not getting there. Stephen Trickett, P5 at the moment. Giving the Ford Mustang a really good work out there in P5. Then you've got Tracy Baskin and the black and red BMW sitting in P6. P7 at the moment is held by Glovani Paleologo, driving that beautiful livery and that classic car Ferrari. Tim Schap is now in P8, and of course he's driving the AMG Mercedes with the lovely livery on it. Then you've got Per Tuff Vesson, and he's driving the Lexus, of course, he's in P9. Craig Foreman is one of the guys that was in contention for P2, so he's still quite a lot to do, but there's 17 minutes left, and Robert Rockford is in P11 in the Porsche 911. Jack Trickett is in last position at the moment on track in the what's that? That's a Ford Mustang, I think he's driving. Yes, indeed, he's down in P13. So still trying to have a look to see where these fights are coming from, and I don't think there's any really tight ones going on now because Kelsey has pulled away a fair little bit now from Venema. You can see the fuel quantities there on the top of that. Let's see, get rid of that. You can see there 12%, 47%. You know that some of the guys have got their fuel completely right. There's lads there with 47%. Craig has 47% of fuel left in the tank. So yeah, he could have gone out with less fuel. Maybe he put some in. I'm not too sure. Again, I'm getting used to this whole game myself, and we'll just get this off completely and get our other tower back on. So there you go, and you've got your driver, R. Kelsey, highlighted there at the bottom in silver, and he's currently sitting in P3. Back to give the Aston Martin of Lucas Roshinski another wee bit of love as he passes the yellow Mustang there. 15 minutes to go. Not much fun for him really tonight, but well done for sticking with it. As you know, it's very hard and it takes a long time for leagues to grow, but just remember, these guys have only had 5 races and they're getting attendance now of 16s and 20s, and I dare say by the time Rock Robes gets things advertised over the next couple of weeks, I dare say we'll be getting bigger numbers. But really, really good stuff going on here, and here comes the hypercar once again of Lucas Roshinski, making a nice positive move over that Lexus. Maggio away by 13 seconds, absolutely owning this race by such a long shot. Ian Paskin in second, and he's going to get second spot in the championship if he keeps this going. Kelsey from the helicopter round the left-hander, and he's got Richard Venema in 4th position behind him, and then you've still Stephen Trickett trying to get some sort of pace into that Ford Mustang. Tracy Baskin in the red and black BMW doing a lovely job there in P6. He'll be pretty happy with that tonight. And Glavani Paleologo sitting in 7. Tim Shop, AMG Mercedes, P8. And the Per Toffessen, he's driving the Lexus and he's sitting P9 tonight. Craig Foreman, he was fighting for that P2 position, but right now he's down in P10 with only 13 minutes to make a difference. He's got a big job ahead of him. I can't see him being able to do it unless these lads in front of him make a pit stop, and I don't think there is too many pit stops going on with these lads. So it'll all become clearer in a little while. Maybe there are a few pit stops going on. I thought I saw somebody going into the pits there. So 12 minutes and 49 seconds to go of this race, and Giuseppe Maggio over the line again beautifully in 13.5 seconds of a lead in this BMW. So he's been a superior driver for round one and first race season right through to this final race here in Spa, and it's dedicated to Beanish. So Lucas will be proud to know that he's won the Beanish race tonight. But he still needs to keep going and not have a problem, but looking very likely to win that considerably. Now Venema has been passed. Oh, they're starting to do a bit of pitting now, so right, okay, there is going to be a pit stop, 11 minutes to go, so there's going to be a fairly big change round when everybody's done that. So 11 minutes to go, and Maggio is still out there in P1. P2 is now Ranjav Kalsi. So the Lexus is now in P2 from Stephen Tickett in P3. So those pit stops have definitely taken their toll, and the guys now have got 11 minutes to get those fresh tyres bedded in. Ian Paskin now in 5th in that little McLaren, and he'll make that work. And I expect Ian Paskin to... Well, he's quite a bit behind there, but who knows what's to happen to these lads in front. Just need to get my head around it a wee bit better, just to... Robert Rockford in the Porsche 911. Takes it up on Rouge. And absolutely revving the gearbox and the pistons and everything out of that little 911. 10th position at the moment for Rockford. Ten minutes to go. And that nice Aston Martin off Lucas Ryshinsky. Staying with it, and thanks very much for staying out tonight, even though it has been not much of an entertaining race for you, but it does mean a lot to the league just to attend, and it's people like you coming along every week will attract more and more drivers, so keep it up, and thank you very much, Lucas. Then your GT3 winner, dominant, 17.6 seconds ahead. Closest person to him is Ian Paskin in the McLaren. He's in P2, and I'll tell you what, that's Paskin's going to be getting the P2 position of the standings at the end of the season, so that should put him in the second spot. Some good battling going on with this guy. Look at the front right fender of that one. It's absolutely wrecked. He's done a fair wee bit of touching, has Ranjav. But he's sitting nicely in P3. Good points for him. Venema has been in battle as well in the GT3 or the BMW, and he certainly had some great scraps this evening recovered. It's just all got a bit bedraggled now, as it does sometimes. But there's Stephen Trickett in P5. Craig Foreman, he's now starting to try and make a move, but he's going to have a real job getting up into where Ian Paskin is at the moment, knocking on the door for that second position. Tracy Baskin still in 7th position and battling away in the black and red Merc. Glavani Paleologo Oh, there's a hypercar's just gone off. So it looks like Lukas Ryszyński just had a wee bit of an off moment there. Lost concentration for a second and gets back on track again. Paleologo P9 or P8 with Rockford now in P9. Tim Shop, he's in P10. And a few wee dinkies on the right hand side of that Lexus as well for Per Tuffessen. Jack Trickett, last but not least, giving that Ford Mustang an absolute hammer in there in P13. 7 minutes to go and not a scrap on the track. Well, Tim Scap might be making a wee bit of progress on Rockford here, so we'll keep an eye on this one. Oh, the hypercar looks like he was off track again. But yes, this is definitely turning into a battle. Scap has now got that into the nearly 1 second zone. And he can get a bit of a draft off the back of that 911 of Rockford's. He might get closer at the end of this straight. Oh, he's got it down to 8/10 now, so he definitely is catching. And it looks like Tim Scap is on the move on that Mercedes against Rockford in the Porsche 911. Stephen Trickett still pushing away as hard as he can in the Mustang, and he's really trying so hard to make some sort of an inroads on Venema. It's going to be a hard job to do for him as well. Rockford's just found a wee bit of pace now, and he's just pulled out of that. Oh, what happened there? That's okay, it was just a glitch, I think. Yeah, Scap is 1.5 seconds behind Rockford. 4 minutes to go. Looks like we've only enough time for probably another 2 laps. Again, just giving Ryszyński a wee bit of camera time and showing appreciation for him coming out tonight and staying with it. Thanks for doing it again, and a great drive. 16.2 seconds in the lead and 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go of this race, and your season winner and this race winner again is going to be Giuseppe Maggio. He's definitely going to be the man to beat next year or next season that starts in 2 weeks time. Ian Paskin's had a great wee drive there in P2, and he's going to take the second position of the season 1. Ranjav Kalsi plugging away there in P3 with Venema just about 3.5 seconds behind him now in the BMW. Trickett trying to make a bit of inroads, but with no success really. He's just hanging in there in P5 at the moment, and Craig Foreman in that Mercedes in P6. So just getting past a few back markers there and heading on down towards the final 13 seconds of this race. I don't think there's another lap. I think this is probably his final lap. It certainly is. It's the checkered flag. And a great win for Lucas. Then you've got the guy leading the GT3s coming round now nicely in the BMW. Smooth as putty and a beautiful drive as always by Giuseppe Maggio. A very, very worthy winner of season 1 and the race tonight. And a big congratulations goes out to Giuseppe in the BMW tonight and driving just beautifully. A few wee celebrations maybe going on there. We'll stay on with Giuseppe and let him finish the race. So coming round to the very final few seconds of this Belgian Grand Prix tonight with the GT3 and hypercars for the Turbo Turtle Racing League on a Tuesday night, and we're on board with Giuseppe. He's won season 1 of this new league, and I hope what you see tonight attracts you to join, and let's get the numbers flowing in this league and get some really massive grids going on. The more of the merrier. And this guy has just displayed an absolutely robust, totally, absolutely and well-earned final. So there you have it. Giuseppe Maggio, your season 1 winner and tonight's race winner. Ian Paskin's going to come over and he's going to grab second position in the race and also a second place for the championship. So over in the McLaren he comes. Ranjav Kalsi, some really, really good scraps tonight in the Lexus, and he has going to come over the line now in P3. So a great night from him. Then you've got Richard Vanema. He's just driving into the pits, and Stephen Tickett. They're all jumping into the pits. They're all doing all sorts of things. They're all just having a bit of fun out there and giving the cars loads of spins. Is there anybody out there doing it? Let's see if I can find anybody. No, they're all going to behave now. All behaving. Oh, well, here, we're going to stay on with the race winner and the race leader. And it's just put him into the pits as well. So thanks to Luke Roshinsky for sticking it out tonight and giving us a lovely display of hypercar driving. Commiserations to everybody who dropped out tonight. Giuseppe Maggio, a massive shout out to you, buddy, for tonight's race and for winning season 1. Ian Paskin, one of my favourite drivers, has given some battle, and also Ranjav Kalsi tonight. Richard Vanema is in 4th position with Stephen Trickett in 5th. Then you've got Craig Foreman, and then commiserations to Craig. He had a really good opportunity of getting a P2 tonight as well. He was the battle of the big two, and Craig then picks up a 6th position tonight. I don't think that's enough, obviously, to pass that McLaren. Tracy Baskin, nice night at the office for him in the beautiful BMW BRT, and he done a lovely job in P7. Glavani Paleologo in the Ferrari, of course, P8, and Robert Rockford, he finishes the race. That number 777 and that Porsche 911 tonight, he takes a P9. Tim Schaap takes a 10, and Per Tuffison, he takes that P11. And then Jack Trickett takes the 13th position overall tonight. So, yeah, a really good night at the office for most. Unfortunately, for the few that DNF tonight and didn't make it round, it's just sad to see that the likes of Augusto, Baskin, Kieran Schofield and Anthony Smeeks, they all didn't make it round, and to a degree their night was slightly ruined by all of that, of course. But it is what it is. You know what it's like yourself. You just have to do what you can. Now let me see if I can get what I need up here now. Yeah, the only thing I need to say is good night from Gavinbass1. And again, remember who this was all about tonight. It was for Finish. And we'll end in his classic wee video that we started with tonight. So again, get well soon, Finish. This is for you, buddy. Everybody have a watch and give him a cheer.
Hey, Bean! Can you hear us now? We're here to bring you back! No doubt! Late nights, you were the life of the party, leading the charge. Listen up, you hear?